Steve. Just in a little quick journal. Um, One thing I'm learning, I know how to read people pretty good. I've been doing it for years. But I know there's people are trying to say I'm doing things to them, stuff here. And one thing I learned is paper trail. I have a lot of paper trail of everything that goes on here between me and people to protect me because it's been going on for a long time. My fronted staff and whatever, not the old staff. No, 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 no. And I said stuff to the staff. No, no, it's not. No, we haven't heard nothing. So supposedly they haven't heard anything, and like I said, people you could tell they're really up to something, and it's been going on a long time. And one thing I'm learning, the only thing I control is how I handle the situation. So, like I said, I got paper trails, the thing that's going on, so it protects me. So I'm ready for whenever they decide to do what they're going to do. And they were fine for a while, then they started acting back up again. I'm like, oh well, I got a paper trail, so I'm fine. I documented everything I needed to. So that's what I'm learning is mindset. I can't change the outcome. I can only change how I handle it. Instead of letting it bother me, I'm just letting it go, let them do what they got to do, and just keep adding a paper trail to everything that I need to protect myself with. So, and that's just nonsense, but people take my kindness for weakness and take advantage of it. Then they don't like when I stand up for myself. Now I'm not doing it anymore. Then they do whatever they can do to try to get me in trouble and stuff like that. So I'm fine with that. And the more I go through things, the more I learn. So I'm learning to take everything as a lesson. Like what I've learned before in other places, I'm using here to protect myself. So, and that's what I'm taking today is everything for a lesson. Everything for a lesson. Everything I go through, I'm like, what can I learn from that? And some of the stuff I learned in past places, I use today where I'm at. So, and I'm grateful for whatever I go through because that's teaching me the future self can help. The future me can use it later on if it needs it. Like stuff the past self went through in the past, the future self today is actually using it and learns to use it so it protects himself. And like I said, I learned a lot of this from Buddhism and philosophy and all that. The only thing I have control over is my mindset, nothing else. I can't change the outcome. I go to change how I handle it, and that's what I'm grateful for. Is I handle everything different than I used to. So I don't flip out. I don't worry. Because one thing I learned, everything will fix itself, but it needs help. So everything will get fixed, but it needs help, whoever's help it is. But like I said, I've learned that I'm mindset is the best thing for me. Is learning to handle my mind, using it better, not worrying about things. And that took me a long time. But one thing I'm getting rid of is the ants. I forget the name's doctor, but he uses ants. It's an acronym for something, and it's like negative thoughts, and that's what actually helped me a lot. Is getting rid of the negative thoughts I have. So I don't have really. I have them. Everybody has them, but I've gotten better with them. I don't eat into them. I don't drama everything in my brain. So that's what I'm grateful that I learned that is that the ants aren't that bad anymore. So that's changed the way I see things. I'm not giving myself all kinds of negative thoughts in my head. Sometimes if I have a negative thought or something, I'll say, thank you, ego, but we don't need that now. If we need it, we'll use it later, but thank you, ego. I work with ego too because he's neither good or neither bad. He's there to protect me. And I just got to learn how to use ego or work with ego. So, and one thing I do a lot, I do it every night, is I sleep with sleep guided meditation. That helps too. 'Cause I've come a long way, and I know it does work. 'Cause I've been using it for a couple of years now, and I don't hate getting up in the morning. I used to hate getting up in the morning. Now I'm neutral, neither mad or neither sad. I'm fine with as soon as I get up. I'm not irritated. I'm not agitated. So I know the sleep guided meditation is helping me through the work because, like I said, I enjoy getting up now. And when I get up, I say, thank you, universe, for waking me up. So now I'm grateful to get up. So, but like I said, with here, I don't really care. I have the paperwork to protect myself when they decide to do whatever they're going to do. So I'm fine with that. And people here, like I said, it's not just here, but here, I've seen it worse here than I've seen in other places where people are out to get each other. So, and we got three empty apartments where I live. Well, not yet. We got two. Somebody else is moving. I think it's next month. So we're gonna have three empty apartments, and that's the most apartments we've had since I've been here. Like three. I've never seen. I mean, you might have one here or one there, but not three at one time. So when he moves, I guess next month there's going to be three apartments, two on the other side and one on our side. So I hope we have some decent people come in with not a lot of drama because it's a lot of drama here. So people I know used to call this drama nation because there's so much drama. Every time I turn around, there's people fighting cops here. Now it's not that bad. We got newer staff, so you don't see cops here every weekend like you used to, where it's quiet compared to what it used to be because there's not that much drama. But every now and then somebody starts up, but it's not bad. I like it here. It's a nice place. It's just too much drama sometimes. And people start it for no reason. They just start it to piss people off. That's why they started. So, like I said, it was good for me a while. Then I'm like, oh, they're starting back up. So, but like I said, I got the paperwork set up. I journal everything I need and stuff like that. So everything is good for what they're ready to do. So, all right, that's it. Thanks.